Oh, Bad News Brown. Let's do a little current events, a weekend in review. We're gonna start locally first. It looked like CHP they done towed and impounded over 30 cars this weekend throughout the Bay Area. So it appears they gonna be cracking down hard on the sideshow stuff, and they always say that. But from what I'm hearing, they got some new little technology or whatever that to help them, and it's kind of like the shot spotter for gunshots, but in this case, I guess it's to look out for screeching tires or whatnot. So if it's a reported sideshow activity in that area, not only it's going to ping to the police where, but from what I'm hearing, it also is going to start taking down license plate numbers and register it in. Now, according to police, they towed over 20 cars and then they recovered like 20 more stolos or something like that. So not only they gonna have your car, whoever car you using, as a reported car participating in sideshow activity. If you in a stolo, it's probably gonna let them know you right there, right now in that stolo. So any police that need quotas or whatever, they definitely coming. And this is just the beginning phases I already see. And I mentioned this before, how these new cars is gonna be smart cars anyway, and they're gonna be doing away with high-speed chases under the guise of safety. And this is just one more step in that direction, it appears. So y'all be on the lookout for that. And personally, I got nothing wrong with the sideshow. I mean, we participate in the sideshows or whatnot. One of the best sideshow movies is Go Dumb USA. I'll say that again. So if you want to really get the ins and outs on the side shows, watch that. And that was done like 20 years ago. And it's still the same way pretty much, although a lot of the youngsters now, they put an emphasis more on stunts. I'll just say that. They put the emphasis more on stunts or whatever. But again, yeah, they about to be on top of that. So y'all be on the lookout for that and stick and move. Because they was cracking down hill. I even got pulled over the weekend. But I'm Charlie, so I ain't had nothing to worry about to that extent. But yeah, man, so that's what's happening locally. Among other things that took place that I may or may not even touch on. But let me fast forward real quick and switch gears. I want to speak on some new information regarding old Jamie Foxx. Now it's alleged that P. Diddy had something to do with that. And they're saying that Jamie Foxx even admitted it. Now, according to reports, I guess this is from three different sources or three different ear and eye witnesses that's reportedly heard him. Now, one source say he was just joking, and this was in the earlier stages when they rapped P. Diddy out, before a lot of other details came out about him drugging folks. But one source say Jamie was serious when he said it, and another source, they trying to say it was hearsay, but you never can really tell. And I just want to say, hey, we definitely now with all the information revealed, you definitely can't put it past P. Diddy. Hell, you understand? I mentioned he gonna get blamed for stuff he didn't do just on the strength, whether he did that or not. It definitely is possible. It's possible another entity could have did that, or it's possibly simply Jamie got poisoned accidentally. And again, I don't even too much know the details. I don't know if it was alleged something Jamie ate or whatnot on how he got poisoned, but that just go to show, man, you can't trust nobody, man. Like I said, man, Nino don't trust a motherfucker. You understand? So even definitely food, that's the quickest, easiest way. You understand? I down there for to turn into the golden child. I ain't about to eat nothing but leaves and drink water. You understand nowadays, man, and that's a whole nother video entirely regarding the food we ate. But I'm just speaking specifically something being purposely slipped on you. You understand? It happens to people all the time, unfortunately. So just be on the lookout for that, man. Pay attention to your surroundings. You know, if you somewhere, I don't care, you ain't even gotta be at a party, a club setting. Hell, you can be anywhere. If you leave your drink or even food, anything you can consume unattended, don't go back to it. You understand? Take that as a loss and get another one. Because you never know, man. So I will say that, but yeah. So yeah, that's it for that. What's next I want to highlight, talk about? Oh yeah, the Shaq getting heat regarding his statements on Angel Reese. And I guess Shaq, it was something she had on and Shaq said something. And this is what I want to say about that, because normally I wouldn't even speak on this too much. This really got no social bearing, but then again it does. Now, of course, I'm not Shaq. I don't really know what he was thinking, why he said it. According to his statements, though, it was just more or less, if you want to be a superstar or held in a certain esteem in certain things, you shouldn't be caught doing or wearing. I'm just gonna put it like that. Now, Shaq, he's somebody I would say like Jordan, and not personality wise, but markability. You understand? Of course, Jordan was probably the most marketable, but then Shaq was pretty marketable, just like LeBron. So that, and they kept a certain, they kept their nose clean to a certain extent. Now some can argue that maybe that it was some soft shoe cooning involved, but I ain't even talking about that them personally. I'm just speaking clearly on keeping your nose clean enough to where, I don't want to say you neutral, because neutral can be determined as a weakness, but just knowing where you at certain stuff, even if you feel a certain way, don't say it. You understand? It's like a politician. So I think that's kind of where Shaq was coming from. So, and I know we in a new era or whatever, but certain stuff I would think she probably shouldn't get caught on. Now, of course, she's a woman, she's grown, different age, and I think that's what Shaq was hitting on. Like, can't really put you, no matter how good you is, or even what your contracts say, it's gonna be certain doors you closing. I'm just gonna put it like that. Now, you can agree or you can disagree, but that's kind of what I was taking from what Shaq said regarding her. You understand? I guess they want to look at her as like the young girl sweetheart in the sports area, but she's, hey man, I'm a woman, I'm doing this, and again, it's social media, so you kind of just putting everything out there, no matter how innocent it may appear. So I kind of get what I'm saying, what Shaq is saying, and I don't necessarily agree with it. It's just kind of like, if this, then that. So as long as she knows and she okay with it, then I'm okay with it. I think the travesty, or how should I say, yeah, the tragedy or the sad part would be if she's not knowing that she may be closing doors doing that, or opening certain doors, even though them doors may not be the proper doors. You understand? But who knows? So that's all I gotta say about that. Another thing I just want to speak about as far as this whole internet social media. Remember, it remembers everything, it records everything. So it appears a lot of people are getting caught in their own lies or putting their foot in their mouth where they may have said something months ago, even years ago, and then was coming back and they having problems or having issues cleaning it up. You understand? And we mentioned it regarding the whole Lil DURK situation, how he buried himself in his homies, even though that's a little different. You understand? It is a little different, but a lot of it can be contributed to you just shining a light on yourself, speaking a certain way. And it's a lot of aftermath on that. And a lot of stuff I don't even too much trip on or speak on, because it necessarily don't got nothing to do with me. Well, a lot of this don't. But I'm here to give you the proper interpretation. And that whole Brick Baby Whack 100 going back and forth, and we know Whack he stay in the controversy, and it appears that a lot of people looking at Brick Baby like, man, you kind of dry snitched or indirectly snitched just by running your mouth, whether you meant to or not. And now they questioning his case that he had caught or whatever. So that just kind of just go to show y'all, man, not only be careful what you say, but when you say it, man, it's gonna get fact checked, even if the situation is what we call a wobbler. You understand? And a wobbler, as we know, it can wobble that way, it can wobble the other way, depending on who doing the pushing or who agitate the seesaw. I'm gonna put it like that. So that's, just be aware of that type of stuff, man. When you step into this social media platform, man, don't be yourself. Don't try to put on too much. Now I know controversy, sex and violence sells. So in order for markability, a lot of people do want to put the 2 on the 10 or the 1 on the 10, but man, it's a fine line. I will say that. But yeah, man, that's it for now, man. Bad News Brown, man. I'm gonna stay tapped in, so y'all be on the lookout for more material, man. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this content. I'm gonna be back at y'all. Peace.